Hey, this is James with Alabama Construction Pros, and today we're back at the Daveville project. Going to talk about a little of the process of doing a basement for a home. So the first step of a basement is excavation. First thing you do is dig out your dirt, and then where your location is going to be for your addition. Of course, while doing that, you have to make sure that your dirt is the correct type of soil to build on. In this case, we had red clay, so worked out perfectly. You also can have sandy soil, where in that case you have to bring in red clay, and and then also you could have gravel. But in this case, we had red clay, so it worked out perfectly. And next step after excavating, of course, well, with excavating, you want to do some grading. We did grade. We graded to make sure everything was level and even, and then set up batter. Your next step would be to set up your batter boards. And that way you can get your floor level correct. All right, so after the excavation, leveling, grading is done, the next thing that you usually want to do is your wall, some type of wall. In this case we did a concrete masonry unit, and we grouted this wall with concrete. Also, you can see our electrical roughed in here for our HVAC units. But yeah, so this is the type of wall that we did because the existing house already has a concrete masonry unit, so we wanted to match it. But yeah, you can also see we have a cantilever for our basement, so that way it matches the existing house. The other method is just a concrete poured wall. We chose to go with this one because it was a little more cost effective in this situation. The next thing really you want to worry about is waterproofing. Now, we have not done any waterproofing on the outside yet. Haven't done that yet, but we're going to put a moisture barrier and run it over the footing, and then we're going to put a 4-inch pipe with gravel under it so that when water comes down, it hits the ground and rolls down the wall, it won't go into the actual house and the foundation. It'll go out to the drain. All right, this is the inside, so you can see the moisture barrier paper on the wall, and there you go with our drainage at the bottom. We had Ox Foundation specialists do the waterproofing in the basement, so we appreciate them coming out and doing that for us. He's over here. Also, we added a sump pump for overkill. All right, next we want to talk about basement ventilation. Basement ventilation and lighting. Because the basement, of course, is under the ground, which makes it a basement. Because it's under the ground, there's obviously going to be less airflow and less light. And so one of the ways to fix that is obviously windows. And of course, light placement. So let me take you all inside so we can take a look at our windows and our light placement for lighting and ventilation. All right, so we're back in the inside of the basement, and you see here, once again, that's that lake view window. That's going to help bring light to our into our basement. Also, the airflow is going to help the airflow. Here we have an overhead light. It's going to be a vent fan light combo, but once again, it is going to help bring light into this basement. The light over here, going to have a chandelier. Also, you see over there is going to be another chandelier. And here's another window for lighting and ventilation. We have a light here in the water closet, and a light here in the storage room. All right, let me show you on top of the basement. Of course, top of the basement, it's ground level floor, and yeah, there we have it. All right, well, thanks again for watching. This is James with Alabama Construction Pros, and we'll see you next time.